Welcome everybody, it's a beautiful day today. I told you that this month would be a very interesting month, and I'd like to introduce you to the new product that Mark Bajerski has created. And no BS, just let's talk about how it happened and what I've done to create this. Interesting. We decided on detox aura spray. Underneath it says clears attachments. We didn't want to make it sound all, hocus pocus and, attachments. It's a little bit easier than entities or demonic energies and stuff that most people haven't a clue to what that is. But those that do, those that have had Kundalini awakening, psychic attack, attachment, spirit trapped in the house, ghosts and apparitions and just feeling as if something isn't right within themselves. You understand, and that's why you're watching this today. Other people are just go, what? They won't have a clue, and that's okay, because they'll only have a clue if it ever happens to them. Then they'll understand, and then they'll want to understand. This is for you guys who are truly interested, who are possibly practitioners who have to deal with this kind of thing that, as you probably all know, it's not a smile on my face, it's just a kind of grin that says people now starting to wake up that there is more attachments in this world. There's more entity, there's more negative energy, there's more demonic stuff happening and being created by the very satanic nature of what they do, the beast. So we have to find ways of cleansing and clearing ourselves. And of course, I created something a week ago. I didn't create it a week ago, I created it months ago, but I put that out, and that is a wonderful, let's say, when everybody rushes to the doctor because they're sick, well, you should have looked after yourself before you rush to the doctor. So if you look after yourself, then you won't need to rush to the doctor. So self-care is important. Oh, but I'm healthy, Mark. Yeah, well, stay healthy. And to do that, you have to look after your body. And the spray that we made last week, the beautiful spray that we made last week and created last week, is basically that, to keep you in good strength, good energy, good aura, and just keeping you maintained, so to speak, spiritually, which then obviously helps the physical. However, the detox spray is slightly different, but I'm still open to you choosing to whatever you feel right. You might feel when you're watching this that, and I'd like it, it's sage, so I'd like to use it anyway through the day. And that is, of course, fantastic. Spraying yourself in the morning, spraying yourself at night, fantastic. But the main purpose of making this was because so many people over the years were saying, I can't use sage, Mark. I can't burn sage, literally. And I'm like, yeah, I understand, but there's nothing I can do. Well, today there is. There is something I can do, and I'm proud to share the detox spray with you. What is the detox spray? It's 100% organic sage, and it's been pressed, and it's fantastic. Now, when I say fantastic and you spray, you might not feel it's fantastic. You might feel overwhelmed, but that's the whole point. When I sage somebody, you're overwhelmed, they're overwhelmed, whereas some other people who use sage won't use it the way I do. And the reason why is because through my experience of working with clients who had attachments, who had demonic entity, and trapped spirit around them, and the houses were filled with, all of these things, I learned quickly that a little bit of sage doesn't work. So, you just sage yourself a little bit, it doesn't really work. It might work a little bit, but it's not guaranteed. So to guarantee it, you need to get that smoke in the house. You've got to fill every room, every closet, every drawer, fill it all. Why? Because you are trying to clear out the entity, and that entity can be anywhere, it can go anywhere. So you need to do the roof, you've got to be in the attic, the cellar, the toilet, the stair, everywhere. So point being is that if I'm going to create a spray, which I never did want to, I tried different sprays to see, does it work? Never picked up a spray ever and thought this is actually going to work. Now, I pick this up and spray this over me, and I am really positive. I am really like, this is some heavy stuff. This is really, really strong. And it has to be strong because it has to do the job. So when you spray this over you, if I breathe in now, I'm literally, it's all over. It's strong. It's thick. It's dense almost, like it's you can't breathe. But that's the point. That's the whole point. It's not meant to be fluffy and lovely and airy and fairy. It's meant to drown you in sage. So whatever is in your energy, whatever entity is attached, it ain't staying. That ain't a cough. That's going to go. It's just going to leave. And that's why I made this. So it isn't for the light-hearted people. It's for people who, really want to, do the job. And I believe that I've come as close to sage smoke as I can without you worrying and fearing about the smoke alarm, without you worrying and fearing about the people next to you saying, I don't like that smoke. If you do it around yourself, it's fine. However, here's really how I would envision this spray to work best. I think if you're a practitioner, I think it's great to spray over your client to begin with and afterwards. Why? If you're unsure, if you spray it over your client, you'll know if there's any issue with that client. You know if there's any attachment, because you'll watch them move. You'll see something shift in them, and you'll think, okay, there's something happening in that client or around that client which isn't normal. So that's that. If you're a just like member of public, you're just a normal person living your life. For me, the way I would use it is if you feel that you have something attached to you that you don't feel right, your thoughts aren't your own, you're doing things that you wouldn't normally do, you're thinking things that you would never think, you feel something in your body is fighting you. If you feel in any way that way, the way I would use, that's what this spray is for. It's for psychic attacks, it's for psychic emergencies, it's for anything that you feel that your body's out of balance and there's something wrong and you feel that you've got a spirit, a trapped spirit attached to you, okay? So this is how I would use it, okay? I'd sit down in a lovely place, I'd put the music on as I'd put this music on to match this, which is Gregorian chants, which is perfect. Sit down, and then I would spray between 3 and 6 times around my head. So let's do it now, okay? I've taken my first deep breath. I haven't breathed after I sprayed it, and that deep breath I'm holding in. So that was possibly about 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds till it's all fallen down. Once it's down, I take my first deep breath and then blow out through my mouth. Deep breath in, hold for 3 seconds, blow out through the mouth for 3 seconds, hold for 3 seconds. I'd do that a few times. Then I'd go one spray crown, one spray third eye, one spray throat, and the rest of the chakras right down. Go to the back, spray on your back, lower back. Now I would just breathe through the nose, out of the mouth gently, and feel what's happening. Do you still feel anything attached to you? Do you still feel, or does it feel like it's gone? Just give yourself some time, 3 or 4, 5 minutes, okay? After that 3 or 4, 5 minutes, if you still feel something's not right, repeat. First breath in, hold, 1, 2, 3, release out of the mouth, 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, repeat, breathe in through the nose for 3 seconds. Hold for 3 seconds. Breathe out through the mouth for 3 seconds. Crown, third eye. And repeat that until it's gone. Okay, so that's really for the most heaviest. So it could be if you've got something really heavy, kind of like a demonic entity attachment, then you'll keep repeating that until it's gone. So that, for me, there's a difference between trap spirit, there's a difference between attachments, light attachments, entity. They're all very different in energies. Maybe one day I'll make a full video on that and explain more. I think I have some videos already on YouTube. But the spray is as good as I can do it. So the procedure is getting the right sage, which we've got now, creating it in the most loving and beautiful way. Fran is incredible. He works with our sticks here in Barcelona, and he works with our oils, and he's such a joy. And his community, which is the family that we work with there, they're all joyful, and he will not allow anybody to work in that community that have any negativity and like, wow, this guy is just like me. And we're having a conversation the other day about Palo Santo and how it's becoming more and more challenging to get Palo Santo without it being chemically messed with. So we're on the same wavelength. We work hard to get the correct. I mean, the sage comes from us. We get the sage and give it to them, and then they work on how we want it exactly. So from there it comes here, and I then work with it by way of putting the energy into the pure energy healing. Once that's done, then I put them into Moldavite singing bowl. I get the frequency right when I feel that's right. Then I put a prayer into it, and that prayer is exactly the same prayer as what I would use. I call it a prayer, but it's just a kind of mantra. It's a way to cleanse and clear spirit out of the house, which is actually attached to this music. So this music, I went into a recording studio. You probably already remember Edgar. And Edgar allowed me to speak, and he put the music and my prayer into this music, which is on our website. When you scroll down, you'll see it's guiding spirit into the light. So basically, I guide spirit into the light and put that, and it's a prayer. It's a way to help spirit into the light, whether it's light or dark. It's to remove that spirit. There's 2 or 3 prayers in there, and it's repeated, it's looped. Okay, so he's looped that with the Gregorian chant. So I do the same thing with this particular spray. This is what I've done with this one. Not with the Palo Santo spray. That's different. That's to uplift you and lift your energy. So anything else? No, I think the proof is in the pudding, and you'll know. Some people will say, well, do I have to use it if it's only entity? Can I use it through the day? Of course you can. Of course you can. But if you ask me what it's for, it was purposely made for clearing very heavy moments of your life. And it does happen. It's happened to me on many occasions. that these things do happen, especially if you're in the work that I do, or if you're in places which are very heavy and negative that you wish you hadn't gone to because you've picked something up when you've come back. This is exactly what it's for. This is exactly what that's for. It's not a fluffy thing. It's not to, like, oh, it's lovely. It's a powerhouse. It's sage, and it's a jet wash, and I'm proud of it. And I hope that people will appreciate it. I truly hope that it works for you. I truly hope it works for you. I guess worst case scenario is, oh, it's a lovely spray and it made me feel better. But for me, I'm more of, I really hope it really does the work that I intended, and the effort and the love and the time and the pure energy healing and the prayers and the singing bowls and picking the right sage and all organic, all pure, plus the water as well, which is retained in there as well, which is blessed, our blessed water. So there's so much gone into it. So I hope and pray that it works for you. And there is instructions as well on the website on markbajerski.com of how to use it. And that's it. That's as much as I can talk about that. And now the proof is in the pudding, so it's up to you now to tell me what you think and how you feel when you use it. So I'm doing it exactly at the same price as the Palo Santo spray. So you've got the Palo Santo spray, you've got the sage spray, they're all at the same price, and I've done the same special offer, DHL for 3 bottles. So I hope you appreciate that, because that is a really good offer, because then we make very little. But I hope you appreciate it, and this is to get it out there for the people who need it. So now you have a solution to psychic attacks. Now you have a method of healing. If you're in your office and you feel attacked, if you're at work and you feel attacked, if it's in your bag, if it's in your car, if it's in your, next to your bed, now you've got something that you can turn to when times are really challenging and no doctors or anybody can say what's wrong with you. They're confused and you think maybe there is an attachment, and there are more and more attachments these days. That's a fact, because you can just read the emails, and I can just see the inbox messages and people talking about it now, saying it's becoming very, very common place where people are feeling that they've got attachments. So yeah, I hope it serves you well. Have a great day. I'll use it as well, because now that I'm out, I'll use it when I'm out. I'll keep it with me. I'll keep it in my car. And I'm so glad that I made the effort to do this. And I hope you appreciate it. And I wish you a lovely day, whatever you're doing. And take care of yourselves. Well done, Mr. Bajerski. Well done, everybody. Good luck.